Buenas, buenas, buenas. ¿Cómo están? Esperando bien. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing good? On this, what is it today? Tuesday. En este martes. Espero que estén bien. Déjenme.
If only I was healthy.
Alright. Let me put my phone to charge and throw it away. I don't want it near me. It's gonna get me distracted. Right, let me just close this. Update Twitch because it's delayed and I don't know why. And move this here. And there we go. Okay, so last stream we finish our what do you call this? Our villa, I guess. Que terminamos el último stream, terminamos nuestra villa. ¿Cómo se le llama? Corvo de Bianco. Sí es, ¿no? No recuerdo dónde está. Pero terminamos. Debería estar donde está el chest. It should be where the chest. We have a chest around it. Where is it? Corvo. There should be a lot of emblems there, right? Oh. Corvo Bianco. Here. We finished this. We did this last stream. Hicimos este último stream. Mejoramos toda la villa. Hicimos todas las quests. Terminamos todo. Era nuestra última side quest. That was the last side quest that we had pending. This one, sadly, we cannot complete. This all through all the game quest, and it's not gonna happen now. Sadly. Wait. Okay. But that means these are the scavenger hunts, but we're not gonna do it. Son las quests para reunir el equipo de Witcher, pero no lo vamos a hacer. Así que toca hacer historia. Así que, bueno, hay algo aquí. ¿Qué es esto aquí? ¿Esto es abajo o qué? Is this underground? What even is this? Wait, is this place I'm thinking? I remember I saw a place like this with a hole or something. Yeah, it is. Imagine just a guy just comes by and destroys your, I don't know, your backyard out of nowhere. That's not nice. Oh, chest. Oh, diagrams. Charité Gontran de Tufos Journal. 7th May 1243. Finally, a response to my notice. A witcher, big as a mountain and bearded as a dwarf. He asked about the contract, then said he'd take it for about as much coin as we've set aside for Fifi's dowry. That's some nerve, but I had no other choice. I had to agree. 18th of May, the Witcher claims the problems are caused by some subterranean monster. He searched the area and found an entrance to a complex of caves by a stream in the Marcescent Forest. He plans to enter through it tomorrow. 20th of May, the Witcher hasn't returned. RIP. Some elf from the city asked about him. Now that's some nerve, giving our address to non-humans. 27th of May. Enough of this. I'll never hire a witcher again. It will soon be 10 days since he took his retainer and disappeared. I plan to sell the things he left behind to recover at least a portion of my losses. Too bad he mostly just left scraps with scribblings that no one will want to purchase. Hey, yo lo hubiera tomado.
Looks like he came here to hunt the Shaelmar I
Bueno, acabé topándome con la quest del equipo de Witcher, así que might as well. La vamos a hacer. Espero que no sea súper tardada. No debería tardar mucho. ¡Oh! ¡Surprise! Uno por uno. Están humillando. Ok, menos. Au. Au. Deshumillado. Buenas, Dani. Gracias por la suscripción. 13 meses. What the heck. What the heck. ¿Y la música? Me dice si te reclama bien lo del... Lo de... El Discord para saber. Para saber. Para estar enterado. No vaya a ser. Digo, ahí específicamente se me haría bullshit que sea solo para gente que no haya tenido nitro antes. Porque... Oh, rip. Porque no dice en ningún lado. Pensaría que pues estarían obligados a ponerte que es un requisito no haber tenido una suscripción antes. Pero pues ya sabes cómo es Amazon también. O sea, cómo es... Ya sabes cómo son. Espero que no. Espero que te sirva. Espero que te sirva. Pero bueno, de igual manera, gracias por la sub. Se agradece, se agradece. Besotted Clerk's Journal. I've decided I shall ask her tomorrow. A man only lives once. We agreed to meet at our usual place at noon. Clarissa has asked for a half day off, and I'll sneak away from the chancellery. That old fogey of a supervisor will never notice I'm missing. And even if he did, so what? I'm young. I'll find other work. That's what... I hope you find another work, man. You know, I mean, it's hard over here. No, not personally, like... Although, if Clarissa found out I lost my job, she might not agree. I would have proposed to her ages ago. We're not aware how much she fears a life of poverty. She's never said as much, but I can see it worries her. But what are we waiting for? Together we shall live more economically than apart. And finally, we shall not have constantly to scheme up ways to meet here. I wanted to invite her to dine at the best eatery in all of Beauclair. So many times I have imagined that it would, what it would be like. Waiters decked out in golden livery would bring us foie gras and sorbets. Clarissa would sit on a satin cushion, a raven black crown of hair on her head, and looking beautiful, the most beautiful woman in all the room. Then I would pull out a diamond ring. But the truth is, I shall never be able to afford all that. Not even if Clarissa were to insist a ring of simple silver would be enough for her, and we'd be better off spending that coin to buy a house in Hotteville, where we could open up a shop and she could sell hats. Thus, I shall propose to her tomorrow, in the abandoned wine. That's a change of plans, okay? Eso es un cambio muy radical de planes, pasar de un restaurante fino a un depósito, pero bueno. In the abandoned wine cave, which serves as our meeting place, our cozy sanctuary, where we have spent so many pleasant hours together. Oh. She never complained that our only romantic moments have been spent surrounded by cobwebs and old barrels of wine. But tomorrow marks the end of all that. Once we are wed, I will carry her across my threshold. Excuse my pronunciation right now. I'm still getting used to the bracers or whatever the hell I'm using on my mouth. So excuse my English. I only use my English on stream lately. So I have to get used to it. It's not a problem in Spanish anymore, so I just have to get used to it. I will carry her across my threshold. It will be tight quarters, but there will be room enough for a bed, and there will be no cobwebs. I've only a simple copper ring for her, with a red glass jewel of a cheapest sort. But I promise in a year's time I will exchange it for a silver one, with an amethyst, or maybe even a ruby. Oh, Clarissa, tomorrow cannot come soon enough. I think I shall not be able to fall asleep tonight. That's cute and all, but they ended up here. Oh, she's laying there with the roses in her hand. Wait, this is recent then. How the hell did... What the hell happened here? They look like... I don't want to say they look like new, but... There... Why is it saying there's a path here? On the minimap. It's weird. Wait, find the entrance to the underground cave. It does say there's something. Could be, maybe? No, not that one. Wait, it said something about the forest with the elf and all, so... Probably we have to go to the forest. That was pretty descriptive now that I think about it. La historia decía, o bueno, los textos decían sobre una cueva en el bosque. Oh, yep, over there. Thank you, marker. Thank you, marker.
Oh, thumbs today. You could make yourself useful.
Wow. Rude. Qué grosera es la gente de aquí. Y te preguntarás, ¿podrías ir en caballo? Sí, sí, podría ir en caballo. Tengo que caminar. Por estas verdes praderas. No son praderas. Este verde bosque. Nah, está cerquita. Oh, here's a cave.
Entrance. Let's see if this witcher left any tracks.
Hello. Buenas. Warning. You always like to... the first thing you want to see on a cave, a warning. Warning. Buildings around here have been collapsing because a monster dug tunnels all over the place. Not sure yet what kind of beast it is. Don't come after me. And don't wipe my symbols off the walls, because I need them to find my way out. Junod of Belhaven. Belhaven?
School symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more.
Is this you, Belhaven? With the orb. Is this you? No. But I'm taking it. Oh, esos son símbolos.
More symbols. Might want to look around some. Me.
Símbolo. Follow the symbol. Símbolo. A ver, si seguimos el símbolo, no nos llevaría exactamente a donde murió mi compa. It's gonna take us to where he died. Oh. Rest.
Must be the corpse of the witcher from the School of the Bear.
Rest in pepperonis. What happened to him? Damn it! Should never have taken this contract. Still not sure what sort of monster I'm up against. Worried I won't be able to prepare properly. Stupid of me to bet the coin I set aside for armor. Elves just love squeezing fuck. I was gonna say fuck because of the alignment thingy. Elves just love squeezing folk of their last copper. And those skinflints at Tufo aren't any better. But no point feeling sorry for myself, and no point going back until I got a full set of gear. Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom. I'll find a way. Damn it. That's a phrase that I haven't heard before. As long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom. Si ya te estás hundiendo, de una vez camina en el fondo. Suena interesante. Escribiendo mientras escucho. Es que como traigo los alineadores, me dieron alineadores el jueves. Estoy otra vez en tratamiento de dientes. En español ya estoy muy acostumbrado porque pues hablo todo el rato en español. Pero inglés me exige mover la lengua distinto y no estoy acostumbrado. Entonces, elves just love squeezing. Cuando dijo el folk, la L, el mover la lengua no me dio yo el folk. Squeezing folk. No dijo eso. No dijo eso. ¿Y que no vamos a saber que lo mató? Ah, quizás lo mató la criatura. Ok, ya habíamos peleado. Espera, no. No. Reconozco este cuarto. Lo mató el monstruo que matamos en el stream anterior. Hijo. Se llamaba mi compa. Habla como Sofía Vergara. Todo con el acento bien marcadote. Oh, sí es aquí. Aquí peleamos el stream anterior. Matamos a un jefe. Rayos. Mi compa el Witcher caminó. RIP. Es nada más de acostumbrarme. I have to get used to the... I don't know how do you call those in English? Aligners? Braces? I don't know. Mouth thingy. I would say the thing in my mouth, but that sounds really wrong. Si solo digo la cosa en mi boca, se presta para malinterpretaciones, ¿sabes? We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Okay, well, by accident, I ended up completing another quest. Now we can go to do the main quest. I swear. It's gonna happen. And if we find any of these in our path, we'll get them. We'll get them. But for the time being, la cage of all. La cagué a UFO, dice. Ahí dice. ¿A dónde tengo que teleportarme? Tengo que regresar a Flobib. Y transportarme a Francolarts. Está cerca de acabarme este juego. Me está dando muchas ganas de comprarme los libros de El Brujo, de Witcher. Wait, which way am I going? No, straight behind me.
Whoa.
Whoa. Y la season 1 de Netflix nada más la 1, nada, yo creo que no me veo nada.
Let's go.
Si me lo veo, nada más me lo veo por el buen Henry, pero... No, perrito, no te atravieses, que te atropello. Ya he tenido suficientes víctimas. El otro día me vi un video de... VTuber Reacts to... El ¿por qué apesta Witcher? La serie Witcher, la caída de Witcher. No, hombre, está horrible. City, 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 where's City, 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 City. The toss a coin to Witcher. Yes. No, ni ganas me dan desde que lo anunciaron. Mira, te voy a ser honesto, yo no tengo fe en los live actions. La otra vez que me dijiste que viera el live action de Death Note fue que, pues bueno, a lo mejor le puedo dar la oportunidad, pero realmente yo no tengo fe, así, cero fe en live actions. No. Cero, negativo. Si le anuncian live action a algo, me deja de gustar la cosa, sí. A ese nivel. Ok. Arriba, para adelante. Perrito, no lo hagas. No seas una víctima más de mi caballo. Te vas a convertir en un número. Una estadística, por favor. No te vuelvas estadística, perrito. En cierta parte de la live deja de ser como la historia original para rellenar huecos argumentales. Me la voy a ver eventualmente. Uy.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, no. I don't have a quest. No, never mind. I do have a quest here. Fuck. Okay. Roach, stay here. Pero déjame brincar. Au. Is that it? There you go. Good. Good. Oh, not good. No, que tener una plaga aquí muy cabrona. Ey, basta. Au. Me está yuqueando, me está echando la Zaira. Pero esa acción no está haciendo daño, ¿no? Está fulvida. No, ya no. Ya no está fulvida. Get him. Get him. Okay, now we can do the quest. Meet Regis at Mer la What? Meet Regis at Mer la Chaiselon Cemetery. La Chaiselon. Y yo con los alineadores, si me quieren poner a pronunciar esto.
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Another way into the crate. Por ahí habrá algún pozo. Mira, aquí hay un pozo. Found it. Kiki Moors. Kiki
Moors. Victuals are plenty around here.
Yeah, there's more. Dead. Y le quemamos los huevos por si acaso. Por si acaso. Just in case. Burn the eggs. Moshi mosh. Moshi mosh.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll...
I also saw that this guy, like the vampire we were talking to in the Witcher series, like
What
they
matters is what Deadloff If he
they
does not wish to be
chose,
found,
what's his
we will
name?
not find him.
uh
End of story.
Morfeo
Come on. Gotta
from
be some way.
freaking the Matrix. I don't know I don't remember his name, like the actor's name.
Vampires can evade detection by
I
their
feel like
senses, and no divination magic
The
works for us.
character
Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And
is
this...
not that important for such a big actor. I don't know. Maybe in the books.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
That's such a weird thing to do, man. Mi compa el obsesionado con las manos.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way.
Si algún día tengo así el
Quicker
pelo,
and easier.
es momento de raparme, ¿ok? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No sé, no sé. Le haría mejor tenerlo cortito.
It's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
You want to use the
What do you
hand?
plan to do with it?
I don't want to know, man.
Benares' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Covenarius gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant.
Occipital lobe stimulant. What the?
I Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Oh. Come, Gerald. Give me a hand. Ew. It's still twitching.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Need a nap instant. No drinks for me. That's the first option is it's you like on your 20s, and the second one is you in your 30s. La primera opción es cuando tienes veintitantos y la segunda opción es ya cuando tienes treinta y tantos, ya que no, vamos a tomar, no, déjame, me echo una siestecita, un power nap. No.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is
Snifter.
an infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better.
Duh.
I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Pero este es Gerald, Yo escogería la 2. Yo pondría la 2. De hecho me quedé echar una siesta hace rato, pero me abstuve. Since you chose to misunderstand, I don't want to talk. Damn. This is set up, trying to get me to confess something, and got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Maldito demente. Ya se me la eché, ya estoy tratando de dormirme más temprano. Estoy tratando de arreglar un poquito aunque sea un poquito mi horario. Máximo dormirme a la 1, que me está durmiendo a las 3, 4. Y si me duermo en la tarde, se me retrasa todo el horario, ya no streamé, ya se me hizo más tarde, cené más tarde, los dailies más tarde y ya me dormí a las 3. Entonces, máximo dormirme a la 1. Y si me duermo, pierdo tiempo. Llevo 2 días durmiendo bien, relativamente, y 8 horas. Hoy me desperté como a las 8:30. Eso diría que está bien. What have you been doing? Es un personaje, por como tengo entendido, que salía en Witcher. No sé si en Witcher 1, porque no recuerdo de Witcher 2. Witcher 1 no lo jugué. Pero pues hasta sale en la serie, así que quiero suponer que es importante.
Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower.
Y por cómo viene que Gerald ya lo conocía.
Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
It's a long story, man. I did found her.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead? ¿Qué se siente estar
I'll
muerto?
ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
¿No air?
As humans
¿No
understand.
es eso que puede haber vampiros en el
Feel
espacio?
anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
El Frieren effect. How are you handling abstinence, not drinking blood?
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough.
Deeper conversation than
That's all.
expected.
Sorry.
Está muy profunda la conversación para lo que
Not to
esperaba.
worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a
Esperaba
natural
pisto con
reaction in
amigos y
circumstances,
recibí una
apart from
cátedra.
which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather
Bueno,
buggered
¿cuánto
with
alcohol
those
tiene esa botella que se la siguen pasando como si...
Just plain easy. I've always pitied you.
How
in that
much
regard.
alcohol is there in that bottle?
We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living high of vampire's help.
Another one?
However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can
El
be no
Santo
rebirth.
Grial.
One of the chief reasons why
Hydrate,
vampires
maldita sea,
long ago
tengo agua.
swore never to fight one another.
Ahorita voy por agua.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Oh. ¿Qué contestaría Geralt? Honestamente yo creo que elegiría ser Witcher. No tengo pruebas, pero tampoco dudas. I have no proof, but I also have no doubts. He would choose to be a Witcher. Two? You went two? You think he would actually want to be someone else? A super Witcher? Nah, but I think it means like prefer to be someone else, like a human. Creo que aquí se refiere a que preferiría ser normal, pues, quote unquote normal, antes de que se me ofendan. Como vampiro.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Another one that still has some
Never
alcohol.
chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
It still has some. You're still drinking out of it. Siguen tomando de ese. Ambos se dan cuenta que está vacía, pero fíjense que me continúa con. Esas veces que tienes un vaso de agua, pero ya está vacío. Y lo haces como si tuviera la gotita, así que, por favor, una gota.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence
White?
in Caraberta Woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
What's this about a curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
Where's that,
So,
that
see
chest
you later.
behind us? Where's
Yes,
that chest?
till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
A ver. A ver. ¿Qué es esto? Gold plate. Oh, me estoy robando algo de la tumba de este compa. Sí. Adiós, ya no lo ocupa. Martina Lipinska, engineer and bug lover. I bet this is a developer, isn't it? Solved the most obtuse technical problems in all of Duchy with the grace of a ballerina. That's 100% someone on the credits. 100% esa persona está en los créditos. Bet. A ver qué tan lejos tenemos. Oh, está bien lejos. What the fuck. Voy a caminar. Nope. No lo voy a caminar. We ain't walking. We're riding. We are riding. Or not. Where am I stuck? Ahí va.
That stench.
What stench? What do you mean? What did he mean? That stench. Refuses to elaborate. No te atreves.
Our guests. Never a good omen.
Get out of the way. No toques a Roach. Si tocas a caballo te parto en tu madre. ¡Oh, son demasiados! Au. ¡Oh! ¡Me están salvando! Ok, uno menos. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Oh. Me ganquearon. What? ¿Se pegó? ¿Puso algo en Discord? ¿Por qué se me quemó la cabeza? What the heck? Bueno, qué bueno que está bien. Damn. Ojalá no sea nada serio. Los golpes en la cabeza son peligrosos. Muy peligrosos.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message.
Ah, esas son las
trying to tell me
cucharas.
something.
Espera, estos son cucharones también. They're moving chairs on the other room, sorry. Noisy.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Ese es el tipo de lugar al que llegas cuando no importa, no ocupo reservar, ahí encuentro algo. Llegas a este lugar en un hostal ahí de mala muerte. Soil letter. Marlene, my dearest daughter, you've no idea the pain it causes a father to write these words. A father who must abandon his own child ceases to be a father, and his heart shall never know comfort. Sadly, as a result of what has happened, I have no other choice. We, along with the rest of the household, must abandon our estate. It is because that curse took you from us, leaving in your stead a mindless, bloodthirsty creature. We shall go north, to Kobir. And if you ever read this letter, which could only mean you return to human form, you are to look for us there. For my part, I can only promise each year I will send an envoy who will be tasked with checking in on you, seeing if you are alive and, if so, in what form. Faith that you will once again be my beloved Marlene gives me the strength to live on. Perhaps the curse will not last forever. Perhaps someone will come along you can lift this burden from you. Farewell. Your loving father. Hombre, si no me cuidas en mis peores momentos, no me mereces en mis mejores momentos. What the fuck. Si no me cuidas en mis cursos. ¿Más cucharas?
Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
A ver, ocupamos saliva y la criatura está obsesionada con cucharas, entonces a lo mejor funciona. Vamos a hacerlo funcionar. A lo mejor alguna cuchara tiene saliva o algo.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
Loot. Stained diary. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. ¿Alguna vez te ha dolido tanto, has tenido tanto dolor que no puedes ver? God damn. Primero lo que escucha, estamos buscando saliva de Wraith. Entonces, ya está obsesionado con cucharas. ¿Qué te puedo decir? Escuchaste bien. I've been to a herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. Le dio paracetamol. It's not helping at all. Sí, paracetamol. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles. But I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's hard. What the fuck? It's got to be because of those damn herbs. Hombre, le dieron minoxidil a mi comadre. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and elected. My family is starting to suspect something, although I'm cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off at one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it is getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat, I want to eat. Not a good spoon, empty spoons, nothing. Eat, it hurts. Mirror, lies, no.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Poignant. Very mean. What is... A ver, ¿qué estaba preparando? Está preparando... ¿Qué era esto? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué crees que es esto? Es como... Es cangrejo... Cangrejo con papa... Y zanahoria. Un poquito... expirado, pero... No le quita... Oh. Ya hicimos ruido. Sabe que estamos aquí.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Probably.
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Oh, lo huesillos.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. Does this have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Y no es viernes. Ya andan ahorcando gente. Mal, mal, mal. Buenas.
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Un vinito. A gold spoon. Más cucharas.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast.
Ay, no, estoy esperando para que yo llegara.
Definitely afflicted by a curse. And it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
¿Cómo se ve un right? Tiene que es un right. Ew. That's a she? She has a crown of spoons. An hour of spoons. What the hell? What a curse. Try to leave the curse.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Concentrarte en la mesa, no es concentrarte en la mesa, se soluciona.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
A ver, siéntate, hijo. Take a seat. Does the curse break just by sitting with them? Ain't no way.
And now we'll tend to you.
The curse exact
To
wording.
get this right, words of the curse were,
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Let's swap spoons. Let's eat using the spoons. Let's eat not using the spoons. Acaba de ladrar, pues está curseada, convertida en cosas, así que... A ver, dice que ninguna cuchara que tenga la va a satisfacer. So I think we have to get her a new spoon. No spoon you have will ever sate you. So let's swap spoons.
been searching for the right spoon for years, right? The curses can be tricky. Key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped.
Okay. Sounds logic to me. He's like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back.
Don't start it.
Calm down.
No, I don't want to hurt you, no.
Damn it. Didn't work. That vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white though. Except cut it down. Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junk heap.
No, I don't want to do it. No, 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 no. I want to kill it. There has to be a way. We did miss something. No. Should I reload? Wait, how far am I on a reload? What game? 8. Eight, 4. With this one? Maybe I missed something. En el último stream me pasó algo parecido. Es que teníamos que hacer una quest, pero para resolver la quest en el mejor final, teníamos que leer un libro que encontré y no había leído. Entonces, quizás necesitamos encontrar algo antes de entrar ahí. Una cuchara especial o algo por el estilo.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary.
Monstrous curses and their description. Introduction. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They have a variety of origins and a variety of effects. It normally happens that a major sorceress casts a curse and the spell changes the subject. It doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes the person who has been cursed changes slowly bit by bit. It also happens that a normal fellow can cast a curse, someone whose conscience is clear and who has done good in their life. Such a person can acquire power, and thus the aggregated can place a curse on the evildoer. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily. Thus, everything by which human suffering is atoned is long-lasting and painful. ¿Va a haber alguna cuchara especial o algo? Y también sigue diciendo lo de another spoon, así que supongo que va a haber una cuchara que hace como que esta es la cuchara. This is the spoon. ¿Qué hay otra?
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
He required. Fuck. Tiene que haber algo que estoy ignorando. No quiero buscar la guía, realmente quisiera descubrirlo por mi cuenta. En lugar de buscar una guía. Aunque puede que lo tenga que hacer porque tampoco es que tenga mucho tiempo. We don't have a lot of time, man. Did I just see red? There's red on the wall. Oh no, it's the freaking cabinet. Never mind. Maybe I missed something in here?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
O quizás una llave para abrir la puerta de atrás. Esta. Esta se ve especial. Spunky. Oh.
Key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spunky forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smigel Serkins, owner of this peasantry. Quizás con eso puedo abrir la puerta de acá. No. No, aparentemente no. Grabo e intentamos la comida otra vez. A ver. Save. Quizás si le doy la cuchara. Llave. La cuchara es llave. Con el trabajo no lo pueden atender en donde fueron y debe ir a otro lugar. Típico sistema médico. Goddammit. Chale. Bueno, ya vimos esta cutscene, así que vamos a pasar. Try to leave the curse. This time it surely will work. Funcionará seguramente. Esta vez estoy seguro. Claro, claro. Surely. Ya hasta le puso salecita y todo. Está buena la comida. He visto comidas con menos sazón.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
¿Será que funciona con esta cuchara? Will this spoon work this time? Is this the right spoon?
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Maybe we get another option with the Teaspoon.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
He does bark, sí ladra. The curse exact wording, okay.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse.
Sit
were,
and dine with you at your
"None shall
table.
sit and dine with you at your
No
table.
spoon
No
you
spoon
have shall sate you.
Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Quizás no usando cucharas. A ver si vamos a volver a poner swap. A ver si le paso la cuchara chida. Let's try this again. See if I actually give her the key spoon.
Been searching for the right
Maybe?
spoon for
Or
years.
she,
I
no,
have
she's gonna keep. No, don't use that one. No, it's gonna
This
fail
one just
again.
might be that you can't eat with your
It's
own
gonna fail.
spoon.
I'm gonna skip it. It's gonna fail again. Yeah, no, it failed again.
Damn
Right.
it. Didn't work. Need that file still.
Let me reload. God damn it.
Nothing.
Wait, what's the name of the quest? Just realized. Me voy a dar cuenta del nombre del nombre de la quest. What's the name of the quest? Spontaneous Profits, lol. Ahora vamos a entrar otra vez. Skip. Leave the curse. Skip. Not using spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Makes sense. It's fine. Let it go. Let the spoon go. Oh, straight from the bowl.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Oh. Oh, she went the other way. We're fucking dying over here.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Okay. Okay. We got him. We got him. Wait. Have to eliminate someone. Beep. Eliminated. Deleted. Girl. Where are you? Please. You'll be fine. I'm sure you're still beautiful. You'll be fine. Oh no. There's monsters again. Or if she transforms and she's surrounded by monsters or something.
Bastard.
Ugly bastard? No. On my stream. Oh.
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Oh, she's an old lady.
Eat. I must eat.
You're fine.
I'll take you someplace safe.
But we're taking him to our village?
So
Okay.
I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
I'd rather not go into it. Listen, thinking, figure it out. Let me tell you the story. You know, BB deserves it. He should know.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
BB is the man.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
El mayordomo. Glenn.
I thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
So how does that even work? She's been like transformed for 100 years apparently. Like, so is she 100 and something? Like,
Tasty. So.
how does that even work? Bueno, diría que fue el buen final de esta historia. Qué bueno que no decidí matarla. Me había sentido mal. Espera, ¿a dónde tenemos que ir? La trajimos desde allá hasta acá. God damn. That's far. ¿Dónde está el teleport? Teleport. Atrás. Shit. Peacock. Los peacocks. Lo bueno es que conseguimos la saliva que necesitábamos. We did get the saliva, so that's good. La madre, estoy leyendo lo de Fer. Yes. Perdí la vista un rato y empezaron los mareos. God damn, no, sí. No, necesito que lo revisen bien. Una vez me pasó algo parecido. No parecido, pero estuvo muy cerca de pasar algo así. Me caí en la escuela cuando estaba en secundaria. Me rompí en la clavícula. Pero por la posición por donde me caí, si bien me rompí la clavícula, fue cayéndome de espaldas. Entonces te imaginarás dónde me tuve que pegar para que se me rompiera ese hueso si me caí de espaldas. Estuvo muy cerca de que pudo haber sido la cabeza y no la contaba. Adiós, no Shire. Mi futuro nombre que me tengo que pensar. Traigo la saliva, cambiando de tema.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful
Pretty helpful
creatures.
creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief,
Psychokinetic
madness,
arousal.
and that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Excuse me.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find
Tesha
cages suspended in the
Mudna.
air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium. A solution
No,
that
kill
sharpens
the
one's sense of
Raven.
smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallant to me now.
You crazy?
hell?
You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
Don't ever say that again. You're starting to smell tasty. Oh, teleporting. Some vampire shit. Look, we have no shadows. We're floating.
We have arrived.
Truly
The sacrificial
vampire
chamber of
story.
torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my
Wait,
time.
is this not the place that we raided
Quite like
before?
this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Ábrete sésamo shit.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Victim's been disemboweled, intestines ripped clear out. Scurvers have gnawed on this corpse. Repeatedly.
Human husbandry and care.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Breeding them? Excuse me? How am I gonna know which one is it? Fuck me. Human husbandry and care. The most important aspect of raising human livestock is to provide the herd with conditions that, on the one hand, guarantee their survival, but on the other hand, do not extend too far beyond the minimum needed for that survival. It should be borne in mind that people are creatures bestowed with great intelligence, or rather, cunning and instincts that allow them to gain as much as possible from the environment. In terms of husbandry, this means humans will always try to obtain more than we give them. It is recommended, therefore, to provide each individual with a place to sleep, a meal twice a day, and permanent access to water. These conditions, which might seem overly luxurious to some, ensure the optimal production of high-quality hemoglobin. More details on diet in later chapters. Also essential is access to air, without which humans die within minutes. There is no need to be concerned about the ability for human livestock to multiply in the conditions described above. If they are ensured a minimal existence and male and female are mixed, they will copulate irrespective of whether they are in captivity or not. Man, it sucks that it's accurate. It is worth mentioning here that there is a school of thought that suggests treating human livestock with greater freedom and care, including providing them with better quality fodder and a certain degree of freedom. This allegedly ensures a greater amount of favorable elements in the blood and makes it tastier. However, it is worth mentioning that this method of husbandry is much more difficult and requires emotional bonding techniques, which will be discussed in the following chapters. Damn, that's some planning they had. Plan the whole factory. Champion of Tasham Mutna. I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above men, I renounce human weakness. Uplifted above men, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn my sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and this armor so I may serve the tribe. Ok, oh, equipo. A ver. ¿Y es buena? No, hombre, es malísima. No, hombre, hasta el equipo es malísimo.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Cliffs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us of where we came from.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tibet.
Tibet.
Who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Battle cage versus free-range humans. What the hell? In recent decades, many of us have come to believe that a much more effective way of obtaining good quality human blood than hunting individuals is their systematic, controlled husbandry. Apart from the obvious advantages such as being able to control what the flock eats and the ability to crossbreed special individuals to obtain offspring with the best hemoglobin, another clear advantage to breeding human flocks is that the domesticated humans held in confinement, as opposed to those in their natural habitat, become less aggressive and therefore less troublesome. When it comes to farming humans, there are various schools, of which two seem to have gained the widest acceptance in recent times, namely battery cage and free-range husbandry. This thesis describes in detail the advantages and disadvantages as well as the methods of carrying out each type of breeding. As an introduction, it is worth mentioning the basic differences between both types. Battery cage human husbandry, described very accurately and in detail in the book Human Husbandry, is the placing of several male and female individuals in a closed, restricted space with permanent access to air, food, and water. This form of breeding differs from free range in that the flock is not permitted to leave the breeding area and is held captive the entirety of their lives. I'm still not over the fact that they say flock. Free range, on the other hand, involves leaving the flock in its natural habitat or creating a habitat that simulates it closely. For example, creating villages, more on which can be found in the chapter Human Villages, Establishing and Growing a Herd. and then making the herd psychologically or physically dependent on its owner. The most effective method for making a human individual dependent is guaranteeing its safety and permanent access to high quality feed. It is worth adding that a human that trusts its owner does not feel fear and does not defend itself when having its blood drunk, which limits the production of noradrenaline and cortisol, which have a negative impact on the taste of blood. Furthermore, it may happen that a domestically free-range human may feel a certain pleasure when its owner drinks its blood, most likely associated with sexual tension, which causes an intensification in the blood's flavor.
Indeed.
They got really deep into this description, okay?
Hand to it.
They went in on this. I'm just saying.
Cells. Who for?
Humans.
Disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe and Deadlough's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this cliff?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east.
Why does this one
beyond
not
the Blue
go
Mountains.
yellow? Whatever.
Whose is this cliff?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who
Why
went
won't it
east
change to
beyond the Blue
yellow?
Mountains.
Man, it's so shitty to have these humans to farm while he picks up its items. Notes of Tesham Mutna prisoner. I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pocket of one of the monsters. I also have a lump of coal. I would write this in my own blood, but I have hardly any left. I am cold. Every third day they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I can't go much longer. From the next cage I hear the howls of terrified people. If I had the strength, I would smash my head against the bars. I hope it won't go on much longer. A lad from the cage next to me died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them, because I heard them arguing in their strange language. They brought new people this morning. You could say that a supply of fresh blood arrived. They have no idea what they are in for. My only comfort is that I know already, and I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came for me. I had no idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instrument. I have never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened a purple silvery color in those instruments. Also, it wouldn't be like a normal, I don't know, the vampire stories, fangs and just drinking blood. They use instruments. Transcript of a conversation with a lower being. Who are you? My name is Alex Viscount. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir? No, I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was kind of pain. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people, and I discovered that a mother subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No. Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh yes, what you say is very interesting. I think I'll have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean? Examine? I mean examine. Take it out and subject it to proper examination. But sir, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience, but was not me who created your species, and I'm not responsible for its excessive frailty. This conversation was carried out in human language, in such it was written down. The transcription does not need translating. Wow. They're getting farmed. I bet there's gonna be a fight soon. Gonna fight some vampires.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order.
Shivers,
The place reeked
chills.
of death and it attracted necrophages.
I'm not doing anything here. Are these
Done. One left.
vampires gonna be? They're gonna be
certainly hope so.
dressed up, right?
The stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to no blood.
Right. Am I gonna be the base?
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Oh, no, we're gonna put someone in there.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent and also my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
Safe word.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
I just smell the blood.
Oh, my sword is fucked up. That was fast. Ouch. Clever. Oh, it's one of these. I hate these guys. They're super strong, and the drum they do is annoying.
I can hear more coming.
What is that thing? I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Fuck. I ate too much damage. And my sword freaking broke. I think I have something to fix it. I have some sharpening tools. For once. Or repairing tools. I'm gonna repair it. Should be able to repair it. Wait, this one's better. Never mind, I'm not repairing. Killing opponents restores vitality. The amount of vitality restored equals 1% of maximum vitality. Piercing damage, bludgeoning damage. That's a lot of resistance. Maybe I'm supposed to wear this. Maybe. We'll use it.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you. Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Alright, take two.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I utter?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to.
We just smell the blood.
Overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
With the spikes.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
Damn, those are some long nails.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
Me when I'm hungry.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
I'm not gonna pronunciate that place again.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Flashbang, by the way. Ah.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count,
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
No, with the other hand. Oh, it's gone. Some long ass nails.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
He knows.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
No. What the heck? So that's how the hand came to.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detloff had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detloff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detloff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detloff. Keep in
I
mind,
also
he did
hate
later
people
murder
that
Delacroix.
got in
Killing someone
lane,
with
so
their own deities,
maybe.
It's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detloff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detloff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
And the bootblack who appeared in the vision. Wait, actually, what time is it? It's 9. I think I'm gonna call it here. It's a good place to end, I guess, after a bunch of going there and going back. I think we're good. Alright, if there's anyone listening, if there's anyone out there, thank you very much for watching. Danny, if you're still here, thank you for the sub, appreciate it. If there's anyone else listening here on Twitch or on YouTube, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on Thursday, same time, hopefully earlier. If I do my stuff, finish my stuff early, I'll do it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Good rest if you're going to sleep, I guess. And I will continue on Thursday. Thank you. Thank you. See you around. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Bye. Pretty ominous music to end the stream. Wait. It's something different to end the stream. Come on. Where's the video that I used at the beginning? Did I close it? I did close it. Wow. Wait. There we go. Alright, anyways, have a good one, take care. Nos vemos, gracias por venir, gracias por ayudar, gracias por el soporte, gracias por ver. Tengan un buen resto de su día. Nos vemos el jueves, misma hora, mismo lugar, un poco más temprano, espero. Pero nos vemos. Que tengan buenas noches, buen día, buena tarde, dependiendo de dónde sean. Disfruten lo que sea que estén haciendo y hablamos en el siguiente stream. Gracias por venir. Bye bye.